guys, what is going on again? I'm back. This is St. Thomas Native by Popcaan and Chronic Law. Y'all, I don't think I've done any Chronic Law on my page, have I? But I do listen to Chronic Law, y'all. I actually listen to Chronic Law a lot more now. So I'm excited to hear this. I feel like everybody listens to Popcaan, like who hasn't heard of his music, who hasn't really listened to one of his songs. I won't say I'm like #1 fan, but I do feel like I listen to Chronic Law more than Popcaan. So I'm excited to see this and what it sounds like. So let's get into it. Before we get started, Popcaan is always doing something. Because why does he have the clips that you hang clothes with, clothespins, on his hair? But you know what? That's his thing. The hair thing, you know, being original, trying all of those like very eccentric African styles. The clothespins not included, but the styles. You guys know what I mean.
Little from the some girl I get wiring. Girl see me outside and my phone them dialing. Yeah, rich lifestyle I the got them following. Bad minded when me blast off the spaceship. We a walk with a clip, we a no nail clip. Pussy them never want man for make it. Every record where them set off we break it. Zero me a come from, but look by me now. Look.
Y'all, why didn't y'all tell me this was I've heard this song that it caught me off guard. So on TikTok, it's like zero me I come from, look by me, no. The switch from like when some people do it when they like were black and then they bleach, but some people, is that the right song? Some people do it when they're like, you know, or like couples. I've seen some cute couples from like when they were younger, living back in Jamaica or whichever island, and now they're like either still living in Jamaica but they have kids, or they're living in the States, or it's so cute. But I did not know this was that song. See, me and TikTok, me not learning things, not learning full songs, because all I hear is the clip from TikTok.
I know me I come from, but look by me no, look by me no, look by me no.
Yo, St. Thomas Native, look on greatness, the street now safety no shake if you pay a slip. They mate with them lady have weep on them brain and lace wig. Life change up, we buy them off the car racing. You feel proud of the changes, Papi drop your range, I know nothing for do you mean. A forward from slavery and rule bravery, the whole of them fear with them not learn. Candy see kill a bird, but rifle we lift up like skirt. Star we no converse, now fall we a get up.
Okay, y'all. So I like Chronic Law, and he always he reminds me so much of Rod Wave. If y'all don't know Rod Wave, he's an American rapper, and his flow, his type of music that he makes is so similar to that. Like they both have similar is more so talking about like personal experience, struggle, more, you know, what Chronic Law raps about if you listen to him, and then if you listen to Rod Wave, you know that too. So I think Rod Wave, they relate so much in that sense. But you guys, the premise of the song being like, look at me now from where I've come from, and it's so like I will never not be amazed at like people just Caribbean people in general, Caribbean people specifically, what I mean, but people in general, when they've come from so much, you know, struggle and strife, and they've made it. I'm always so proud of everybody. You need to clap for people when they've made it from point A to point B, because you don't know how hard it was for somebody. Everybody has their own personal struggles. Everybody has their own personal struggles, and sometimes it you know, it might seem like they make it look easy, but you have no idea. So clap for your friends. Make people feel good about moving forward and doing things. Don't be jealous of people. When people, because you don't know what they went through to get there. Just be happy for people, man. I think it's so cool to see that, especially because I've been surrounded by my mom, who's from the Caribbean, who came from, you know, they would call it nothing, but when you live in the islands, you're not struggling like people think, like, because you're used to what you know. That's like anywhere. If you're used to what you know, or like, it depends. Because in America, you struggle, but like, you know, from what my mother has told me, well, my mother has told me, father, everybody, when you're back home, you know you'll have a meal. You know you have a place to stay. But here in America, it's a different thing. So, you know, but coming from where you're coming from and looking at all of the things that you've built. And then a lot of times, Caribbean people move from their homeland. You're moving from a whole nother place. And you're learning everything new again. It's like being born again. To come up from where you were, to get to another place and be at square one, and then to make it to wherever you're at now, that's a big deal. That's a very big deal, and you should clap for yourself every single time. Let's keep it going.
Work, we lost them and we down first.
Anybody when know me for real, know say me deserve everything, yeah. Remember when me clothes never real, yet still me never stole anything. I'm a born great, Andrea #1. From out in me bank book full of millions. Them can't understand how me there so long. Make history a Gambia like a Gambian. Although them afraid for talk, them know me a the man. Popcaan, I feel like the world I never wrong. We shame them every day, that's Mr. Sutherland. Of the haters, them a sing along. Dead when me leave off a spaceship. Me a walk with a clip we on the native. She said them never want man for make it. Every record where them set off will break it. Zero me I come from, but look by me now. Look by me now. Look by me now. I know me I come from, but look by me now. Look by me now. By me now. Zero me I come from, but look by me now. Look by me now. Look by me now. I know me I come from, but look by me now. Look by me now. By me now.
Okay, y'all, I know I talked for a little bit in the middle of the video. Very distracting, you know? But, you know, you guys know, you know. Y'all know that I love songs like these. Sorry, gloss up the lips a little bit. I love songs like these, and I had no idea that this was a TikTok song, y'all. That's the thing. It's not a TikTok song. It's a song itself. But I've only seen that one clip. So I'm glad that I now know the name of the song. Definitely adding this to my playlist. But I love Chronic Loss part. I like the song in general. I think that it's a song that most people can relate to. And even if you're in a space in your life where you don't feel like you've made it anywhere yet. But honestly, you've always made it somewhere. Even if you haven't made you haven't made any huge steps, there's steps regardless. So you shouldn't feel like you're so behind, because it's your journey. Oh, okay, computer running low. It's your journey, and it's gonna go at whatever pace that you are able to manage. You get me? You get me? So I loved it. I don't think there's more for me to say. I just salute to all the people who are working hard. And I think I love, like, Popcaan, what he said in there. He said, for the people who know me, they know I deserve this. I think that's a big, like, you know, people like to say, oh, you like to brag and boast. But I disagree. I feel like you should, there's a difference between bragging and boasting and just acknowledging your accomplishments. You should be proud of yourself, and you should be able to say out loud, I deserve this. I feel like I did a good thing for myself, and I put myself in a great position in life. So yeah, I deserve it. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be in this position. God wouldn't put me here. So I like that he's very vocal about deserving the place that he's at, and, owning that, which is important to do. Don't let anybody downplay your thing. Don't let anybody downplay your thing, because who are they? Who are you? Right? And you say it with a neck roll, and you roll your eyes too. Who are you? You know me? No. Right. So if I want to say I deserve this, yes, I do. You know my mom. You're not my dad. No, let me stop. But I had one more thing to say, but I can't remember what it was. Oh my gosh. No, I think Popcaan is such a great example as far as like one of the artists who went international, just like how Shensia is doing, Skilly Bang, Spice. Spice is a big one. Popcaan. You go anywhere, people know Popcaan, and then most of the time they kind of connect him to Drake, but then they know him on his own too. But I just love that, you have these influences, and that's why so many young people are, you like, these artists are big influences for young people, and for everybody. I feel like you can look at people and be like, because it's just like your regular, everyday average Joe has made it here, so why can't you, And you never know who you're influencing too, so you just gotta keep going, because you don't know how much your story and your journey could be somebody's like, here we go, this is my example, I'm gonna follow that. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and keep pushing forward.